Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 25 carries, 120 yards even.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. It didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
Now there's a target that just about any quarterback would like to throw to. Devin Funches, one of the big body receivers in the league who can go up and get it. Former Carolina Panther, played 1 game with the Indianapolis Colts in 2019 before breaking his collarbone. Excellent hands, monster target, kind of forgiving target for a quarterback. The Packers really need him to develop and give them another option on the perimeter.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Here's Oliver. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 13 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Play action, Ryan. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They go play action with Ryan. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, Ryan. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Zadarius Smith gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Falcons 3.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun is Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Falcons.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. He gives to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. Tyler Irvin back deep. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Rolling to his right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Jones. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he whips that one incomplete there. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 30.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ryan to throw. This complete to Jones. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Great corner out there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the second quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On play action. Now Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. First down and much more here for Jones. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
Good.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on, just at about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 of them already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. But a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Oliver. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the Falcons getting ready to go again here on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. 2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And he will find his man on the outside.
Ryan's pass.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
3-yard gain on the play.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
It's caught. Jones. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Dumps it off to Gurley. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll look to throw right away. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover. And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list. Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Slant to Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. This is out quickly to the right.
Rodgers' pass. Complete to Devontae Adams.
Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up fourth down.
A 24-yard attempt.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
A gain of 16.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Gurley on the carry.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown, Falcons!
Ryan's pass.
Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running to daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
That's another.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Jones hit and the ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Here's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. First down, Ryan lets it fly for Trent. It's caught at the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
This defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard short. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Jones with a nice gain there on first down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. to dump it off to Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Todd Gurley.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. It's caught by Treadwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Completes it to Lee. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Todd Gurley, the ball
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers throwing here. It's caught by Funchess. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. This has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Brought down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Back to throw. Rodgers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Green Bay, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at